Have to see to believe. Kayaker suddenly swallowed by a humpback whale. Yeah, this happened near Chile's Patagonia region. The whale pulls the man down, but then he quickly spits him out. All caught on camera by the kayaker's father. Son says he thought he was going to die, but then his life vest pulled him back up. Of course, humpback whales typically only feed on krill and small fish, not people. You have to see to believe. Kayaker suddenly swallowed by a humpback whale. Yeah, this happened near you have to see to believe. Kayaker suddenly swallowed by a humpback whale. Yeah, this happened near Chile's Patagonia region. The whale pulls the man down, but then he quickly spits him out.
I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, and giving double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. Shalom. Psalms 104, verse 24. O Lord, Yahweh, how manifold are thy works, and wisdom hast thou made them. Made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai have created innumerable small and great beasts, and this reminds us, of course, of Jonah, the story of Jonah. All right, and a reminder of to fear the Lord. All right, just because you're on land doesn't mean that a beast can't get you, because bears and lions and bobcats and wolves, fox, everything is at the Lord's disposal. All right, if he wants to get you, there's no hiding from the Lord. Matter of fact, it just reminded me of a scripture that King David said. Let me see if I can find it. There you go, right there. Psalms 139 and 7. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? Okay? NLT, I can never escape from your spirit. I can never get away from your presence. All right? King David understood that. All right? Now, you have the book of the book of Jonah. Okay? Jonah 1:1. Now the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh. Saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for their wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord Yahweh. Psalms 139 and 7. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord Yahweh. You can't run. You can't run. You can't hide from Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And went down to Joppa, and he found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare thereof and went down into it to go with them unto Tarshish from the presence of Yahweh. All right, we can't run, we can't hide from the Most High. All right, we gonna have to face him. All right, as being his sons and his daughters. Okay, and King David understood that. All right, and what happened? We all know the story of Jonah. I'm not going to read the whole story. Okay, this is King David here. Psalms 139 and 8. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shalt thou hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. So King David understood that the Lord, incorruptible spirit, is in all things. And what did the Lord do? Jonah 1:17. Now the Lord Yahweh had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights. The Lord said, oh, you want to run from me? Yeah? You want to run from me? Me, the Almighty, the Ancient of Days. I'm going to show you. And at the end of the day, the Lord could have killed Jonah for being disobedient. But he had mercy on Jonah. Because sometimes as sons, we can get simple-minded, because that was simple. But of course, the Spirit did what it did for us to have this story. But at the end of the day, we're just men. And as a man, as men think like men. All right. The scripture say, my thoughts are not your thoughts, and neither your ways my ways. So Jonah was in the flesh. He was like, man, because at the end of the day, he was telling Jonah to go to Nineveh. And Jonah, everybody know what was going on in Nineveh. At the time, Nineveh was shot out. That's why the Lord sent him to go cry against it. It says, for their wickedness has come up before me. So anywhere a wicked kingdom or city, the Lord sends his prophet to go prophesy against it. And it's no different than from today. We cannot run from our calling. Okay, the Lord called us to do this. We got to do it. This is our calling. And that was Jonah's calling. And the Lord basically forced him to do it. All right. Moses didn't want to go to Pharaoh. The Lord made him do it. The Lord doesn't take no for an answer. All right. You tell her, no, I don't want to do it. No, man, that's off the table. This is the king right here, man. The mighty Yahweh, the man of war. And the Lord declared war against Jonah. But he had mercy on him, though. Just like the Lord has mercy on us when we make bonehead decisions and, get simple sometimes. This is Hebrews 12:8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons? So if the Lord doesn't chastise you, are you a bastard? NLT, if God doesn't discipline you as he does all his children, it means that you are illegitimate and are not really his children at all. So the Lord disciplines us in different ways, because we're all different. And it's no different than what the Lord did to Jonah. Because at the end of the day, when you have a child and you ask your child to do something, and basically he tell you no, what are you gonna do? All right. Now the Lord could have told Jonah ass up. He could have actually had the will just kill him. But he had mercy, and that's the other side of the Most High. He's great in his judgment, but he's very merciful too. So, that's a beautiful story too, because man, the judgment that Jonah had, it was great. It was great. He was judged. Can you imagine being inside of a large fish for 3 days and 3 nights in the ocean? That's hell, man. And this is Ecclesiasticus 32 and verse 14. Whosoever feareth the Lord will receive discipline. Okay. Jonah received discipline. But, you got a lot of people that scoff at this story like it's a bedtime story. They put it in the children's book and put the flood in the children's book. But the most traumatic shit that has happened in our history, they put it in a children's book and put it out there like it's like it's a nice little bedtime story. in which you can read it to your children as a bedtime story, but to fear the Lord, because it just brings you back into, look at this shit, man. Like this is some serious shit. I myself, I like the ocean. I like to go fishing sometimes on a boat out there, and make you fear the Lord, man. The shit that you see in the ocean, it sometimes it's fucking terrifying. Big ass fucking sea rays and shit bigger than you. Shit make you say, oh shit.
You have to see to believe. Kayaker suddenly swallowed by a humpback whale. Yeah,
That's crazy, man. You got a lot of people that don't believe in these stories. But we bring out these stories to, as proof, as evidence. Not to prove anybody wrong, because at the end of the day, the scriptures say what they say. Let not the incredulity of them trouble you. We're not doing, we know the Most High and His Son is real. We don't need, we don't have to prove anybody wrong, because we know he's real, and He's going to show that He's real. He's going to prove to everyone that He's real when the plagues and when the tribulation comes. See, because matter of fact, let me get that real quick. I just thought about it. This is Wisdom of Solomon 12:17. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength. See, you got a lot of people in these last days, they're unbelievers. All right, a lot of people, they worship money, women. So a lot of people have forgotten about the Most High, man, and His Son. See, but He's going to make them a believer. Thou showest thy strength. And among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest. So when we see these things, right, because we know it, it's going to make our boldness manifest. Okay? The Lord is going to show His strength, and it's going to increase our faith because we know it. We know it's real. Right? But these people, they have completely forgot about Him. So He's going to reintroduce themselves through the worst time ever. All right, and these stories and these videos, these lessons that we're doing, it's going to play back in these people's mind. Oh, you really trust and believe, But we do this for the believers. F those that don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they're not a part of the elect. It is what it is. We'll see you in the, Lord willing, we make it, and see you in the kingdom. All right? Because those were ordained to this condemnation. Right? And may the Lord have mercy on us. All right? So with that, Lord willing, was edifying. Shalom.